See, I promise you, I wouldn't have been able to sleep. I wouldn't have been able to sleep today if I hadn't come home early quickly because I was on commentary position at Love FM to come and do this post-match analysis. See, my share matches, Champions League, Premier League. I believe that I see the game. I believe that when I watch the game, I see it. This is one of the most tightly contested tactical games on the chessboard. Because how change after change, tweak after tweak, turn after turn. See, me say make a story in the show of how this tactical battle unfolded because it was the best, it was a sweet tactical battle. And in my opinion, me who be that. It was brilliant. But first of all, I think the story started from the Rwanda Metropolitano because, of course, Atletico de Madrid were at home and no more chain Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund, excellent team, played very, very well, but they were going to a team with a lot of character. So also Atletico de Madrid in Europe, they have a lot of character and pedigree at home. It's difficult for you to beat them. So if you are coming to the home of Atletico de Madrid, then you need to show a lot of mettle. So the game was always going to be difficult. When you're starting now, what you go to report in your first goal from Atletico de Madrid? It means that Borussia Dortmund were essentially going to chase the whole game, find that equalizer. And the funny thing is that in finding that equalizer, you are likely to make mistakes. And once you make mistakes, Atletico Madrid will pounce on you. That's how they went on. They scored a second goal. Atletico Madrid made it 2-1. But good game at the Wanda Metropolitano. It means that that game, the tone has been set for the big one at the Signal Iduna. The Yellow Wall will have a big job to do because at home, they know how to win games there. Atletico Madrid know how to win games at home too. On your mama part. Now the onus lies on Dortmund to get the job done at home at the Signal Iduna. Mind you, they know how to play away games. So our big Signal Iduna is going to be a very, very huge fortress for Team Efreno. FC Dortmund. So Dortmund came to the Signal Iduna, couldn't do the job, couldn't do at the Wanda Metropolitano. They had to take it to the Signal Iduna. And for me, that was a big game. And what I've seen in this Champions League this season is that all the teams, they are not easy calling teams. They are not easy calling games, in my opinion. Every game in the Champions League this season has been difficult to call. You watch those games and they are so close. Yesterday, Madrid versus Manchester City. Osha game now, you could tell that Man City need to get more penetrative ability. But Madrid to have let central areas open because they want to go full throttle in terms of counter pressing and then turning the ball over. It was brilliant tactical display. I've seen people say Ancelotti doesn't really play tactics. He plays a lot of tactics. He is more of a functional play manager than the relationship or the positional play that usually play on. Or we're much more focused on functional play, the functionality of the players in his team, and that's very, very important. Now, today, Paris Saint-Germain, they have waited for FC Barcelona or the Parc des Princes. In the morning, Barcelona president Grant interview say he will not exchange even a single player. Or Paris Saint-Germain team for a Barcelona player. It's not patching and say in terms of quality, we believe in the quality of his team. And it's been 4 years since Barca won the Champions League quarterfinals. They would relish that moment. The subplot of the conversation is that there was Luis Enrique on the dugout, there was Xavi Hernandez on the dugout on the other side. All of them, from the La Masia days, went to play for FC Barcelona, won trophies for Barcelona, became coaches, played for the Spanish La Roja. A lot of history on the part of Luis Enrique. Ebra Paris Saint-Germain, Unai Emery, Eba, the camp now, Ababeji, the biggest Ramotanda, he was on the touchline. So, two tactical brains on the touchline have their roots in Barcelona, roots in positional play. Met at the Parc des Princes this evening. And for me, in pre-match analysis, I thought that Paris Saint-Germain were just slightly ahead of Barcelona. because of qualitative superiority. The quality of Bradley Barca, the quality of Ousmane Dembele, the quality of Kylian Mbappe, the quality of even in the middle of the park, Vitinha, vis-a-vis Fabian Ruiz, and Warren Zaire Emery. Emery did not start. He started with Vitinha, Kim Lee, and played with a 3-back. Michelle where Luis Enrique starts the game. Then I go back and say, nah, I need to take my pen and paper. Let me walk myself through the storytelling of the tactics. And it was brilliant storytelling from a tactical point of view. Now let's start like this. Paris Saint-Germain and Ebofi. They started with Gianluigi Donnarumma in post. With Gianluigi Donnarumma, they played a new boy. Lucas Bradley. The name is not Bradley. He's a Brazilian, but I think it's Lucas. They played him with Marquinhos. And a ball Lucas Hernandez. And a ball Nuno Mendes. But Nuno Mendes was starting as a wing back. Into starting Nuno Mendes as a wing back now. Then on the other way, he played Abrantia, your friend Kim Lee, also as a wing back. Then in the middle of the park, he played Vitinha. He played Asensio. And then played Fabian Ruiz. Then up top, he played Kylian Mbappe. And then Ousmane Dembele. So occasionally, Asensio will play like a false nine, push up, come down, do stuff like that, add to central areas, have a lot of combination plays in tight areas to push forward. But Barca responded explicitly, 4 at the back. But this is how Barcelona used spatial occupation and then quantitative superiority to stop Mbappe. Like a brilliant stuff. Because in that zone, that right hand zone, about Ronald Araujo and Jules Koundé. Then on the other side, play João Cancelo and then Pau Kubasi. So Ousmane Dembele Eba, and then he wants to do his excellent duels, his dribbling now. One of them stays in the outside, the other one stays in the inside. So Dembele doesn't know where to dribble into. Does he dribble into the right? Does he dribble into the left? He was confused. First half, useless. First half, Dembele and Mbappe, they were useless. On the other side, there was Jules Koundé, and then there was Ronald Araujo. 2 very, very good 1v1 defenders in their own right. Combined to make it 2v1. It was nearly impossible. And for a player or thriving in space, or pay space to dwell, or he has space to thrive, or he has space to create separation, or he has space to shoot, that was going to be his bane. It was never going to happen. And in the first half, I said, damn, Luis Enrique has set his team up so well. See, there were even moments Lamine Yamal will draw back and come and help to make it 3v1. Gunia will draw back. And on the other side, you will see Rafinha will dropping back to come and help. And I was like, Barca essentially are defending like an excellent unit. It was just together like that. Well knitted together, no spaces in between them. Because they know, say Dembele and Mbappe, they thrive on space. But the bigger tactical tweak was even in when they wanted to play for, when they wanted to have more men for it. Now, in the middle of the park, they essentially were trying to control the game with Gundogan and Frankie de Jong. So Frankie de Jong and Gundogan were supposed to stay in the middle of the park. Frankie de Jong and Gundogan to progress the ball. Then they had Sergio Roberto. Experienced Sergio Roberto, seen it was Sergio Roberto to do the off-the-ball job for them. No cleaning around, but he's also good on the ball. Now, what I meant is that these two are the orchestrators in the middle of the park, but Gundogan will push up. Now, they won the numerical superiority again in the middle of the park. See, this game was just about quantitative superiority. By playing Robert Lewandowski in some semblance of a false nine, into Lewandowski, any box team, Lewandowski that we know of old, will be in the box, will try and score goals, but he wasn't interested in scoring goals. Lewandowski was much more interested in winning the numerical battles in the middle of the park, being an outlet, and then finding some creativity for Gundogan and Rafinha to get onto the end of balls. Until Lewandowski will drop into the middle of the park, add to the numbers, Barca will win control with Fiifi-Manfred. Then once Barcelona won control in the middle of the park, now they could play forward. See, that was spot on. Spot on. Lamine Yamal will keep the weight from there because, of course, Paris Saint-Germain were playing with wing backs now, especially from the side of Kim Lee. There were a lot of spaces in there. It was expected to say Lucas will do the wide channel defending. It wasn't so good. They were getting in behind them. And Barcelona for Edinha some good because the ball came from Lamine Yamal. Then he played the outside foot, boxing. Nobody could get to it. Then Rafinha was there, slotted it home. 1-0. First half, Xavi a winning tactical battle. We're winning tactical battle. First half. Then second half. Enrique says, hey, okay, we will see. You are a small boy in La Masia. You came to meet me. I was at the Barcelona team. Let me tweet something. The whole quick, he essential film. Brought in a natural width creator. He brought on Bradley Barcola. Now, Barcola's job was simple. Keep the width as much as you can. Because they wanted to stretch the Barcelona backline. What stretch here, man? If you stretch Arau, you stretch Kunde, you stretch Kubasi, you stretch João Felix, and now there will be space. Man, see, these guys, if they make their money, don't sit somewhere else. They think on their feet. Stretch the game with that principle. And then Dembele was supposed to be moored in between the lines. It's Dembele that one, and then you come to this area, not pick a ball. So that forced Barca not to defend proactively. They want to defend the box. And if you defend the box, there will be space in front of the back line in the box. And that's exactly what Ousmane Dembele got that ball to score. Then Anche, Vitinha got onto the end of that goal again. Makes it 2-1. Then Xavi, in contribution, I told myself that I want to see the tweet that Xavi also make. Xavi watches the game, says that, oh, I've lost control in the middle of the park because they are stretching me. My CMs have to go and defend wide areas. Then there's a lot of space in the middle of the park for them to get on. I think that is where Luis Enrique lost the game. Luis Enrique, he lost the game there because Honest and Kodeza Emery to come and solidify the midfield for him. Quickly, Xavi brought on Pedri. Pedri comes onto the field of play and creates a beautiful goal for Rafinha. Beautiful goal for Rafinha. Rafinha makes it 2-2. Then corner kick. Then Christensen, another substitution from Xavi, makes it C. At the other day, Xavi had won the tactical battle. It was such a sweet battle that I watched today. And trust me, I know you've loved it. Thank you very much for choosing me. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed and turn on notification. My name is Fiifi-Manfred. I'll see you tomorrow. There's a lot more on the tactical board. So tomorrow I'll drop all of that analysis. So stick and stay with me.